Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode. Oh, there's money. Another episode of Churn and Burn. This is episode 8,
Seven.
7. Or episode 7 of Churn and Burn. Hello, I am the storyteller, judge master, GM, whatever of this tragic slow motion train wreck.
Fine, we're fine.
Wow. I take offense to that.
Okay.
Huge offense.
I see how it is.
I
Hey, don't worry about it.
It's not. Well, okay. Let me rephrase. It's not in slow motion. It's very quick.
How it is.
Anyways, hello. I'm Soulful. I'm the storyteller for this one. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna go around in introductions, and I'm just gonna go by my camera angle, and we are going to start off with this direction for me, Adamali.
Hey, my name is Werewolf. But I'm going to start over. Hey, my name is Norden Ali, also known as Werewolf. You can catch me online at Werewolf Feels. I'm a TTRPG writer, cultural consultant, streamer, player, whatever, and what have you. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Captain Cyrus Fayez. He's still the captain. And his pronouns are he. We're going back to his birthplace, too. The moon. The moon would be great.
We meet your mother.
And next we have Ulfrig.
Hello, I go by Ulfrig online. I am playing the very not happy to be going where they are going Martian Indy, who uses they, them pronouns.
Excellent. Then we have Hicks.
Hello, everybody. My name is Hicks. I will be playing Barnes, who uses he, him pronouns. He is a kidnapped Arthur who has been assimilated into Belter culture, and he is in an extremely salty mood lately because his knick-knack meter is down to 0 once again. One.
You have Lucky Cat.
He has one knick-knack.
You've got
There are actually other reasons as well, but I mean, yes.
Indy did kind of threaten you the other day, but that's fine.
It's fine.
As long as you got the most important knick-knack, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's him.
And next we have Amani.
Hi, I'm here. I play Kamiko, the real captain of this boat, but that's okay. Hex is gonna die over here. It's fine. I did nothing. Let me think. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm the real. Let me think. What else do I have going for me? I have a new ship. Indy was lovely and got me a new ship. It's great. I love it. It's mine. It was a wonderful birthday gift.
Wait a minute. Was it Kumiko's birthday?
No, but it was definitely a birthday gift. I'm definitely claiming it. It's all on my taxes.
You can't be taxed on birthday gifts.
Exactly. You can be taxed on wedding gifts. You can be taxed on wedding presents. And your parents, if you're really being rich and giving you money, they also tax you on that shit, apparently.
I wouldn't
Probably
know.
a good thing.
I wouldn't know either. I don't have rich parents. One day, though. One day.
One day.
Look, like 30 more years to get around to being that rich parent status.
Yeah, exactly. All right, great. Thank you, everyone. So just to let you all know, this is a viewer-affected game. So your donations help to support this channel and what we do in producing games, and also can influence how we play. You can donate biddies for rerolls, and I forget the rewards. I forget this every time because I have it written down. And I just always lose the book until next session.
Auto success and
yes. Subs for, I believe, our auto successes, and then direct donations on a sliding scale to actually influence plot, introduce characters, etc., up to the donation discretion of me, but you know, you can suggest just about anything. I remember at one point there was a camel involved.
Remember at one point the camel was pretty important, I gotta admit.
Camel was
serious.
super important.
Camel is serious
Fuck you,
business,
computer.
guys.
And yes,
forget the
as,
iPad,
and
that was
of
my
course,
favorite.
all of your donations help to support what we do on this channel, which is produce content and have fun.
And as a reminder, it's not just content, it's entertaining content. Exceedingly entertaining.
It's the best damn content that you've ever seen.
Yeah, buddy.
That was a lot, but I was gonna.
Entertained.
Isn't
So,
I mean,
as
everyone's
a,
pretty damn good.
as a quick recap of last episode, our on the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, on the last episode of Churn and Burn, you managed to escape the fall of Ganymede. There was the orbital battle. There was the, which you were present for, the destruction of the station, which you managed to survive, and you legitimately salvaged a
I was gifted.
protogen dropship in order to make your escape. You obtained significant evidence of some sort of biological weapon that Protogen was testing or using or displaying or something on the surface of Ganymede that wiped out a squad of UN Marines and Martian Marines. So with Captain Cyrus obtaining the video footage from the drone that he somehow managed to shoot down, as well as a data shard from Ulfrig's old, or sorry, Indy's old comrade in the Martian Navy, Pretty, I believe was his name.
Pretty
Yes.
is her name, yeah, right?
With a data shard and showing more involvement with Protogen, you decided that the best course of action is to bring this to the attention of the UN government by traveling to Luna.
We did? I don't remember that.
Yes, we did.
No. I don't remember. I don't remember that. I remember going to Luna. I remember that part.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And that was it. That was actually it, actually.
Yeah.
Heck, when I think I did that fancy flying and then we had to run away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a missile involved, and
Yeah, there was a lot of evasive stuff. We tried to communicate, and they were like, "You stole our ship."
We didn't
And,
steal their ship. That was a lie. That is factually inaccurate.
I mean, that's what they said. You stole our ship, and we
My
were just
mother
like,
says she
well,
loves me. What's your
and
point?
we all kind of just like looked at each other and shrugged.
to be
We're just like,
pedantic,
"Eh."
you tried to hand solo them. And
I don't know what
then
that
they
means.
said you stole the wrong ship.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
I don't know what that means.
Basically, we like got on the comms and we were trying to act like everything was going to be good, like everything was
Everything's
fine.
fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
Yeah.
Everything was fine. How were you?
We tried to fly casual.
We tried to play
Casual.
casual.
I don't fit any of these references.
All right, we're stopping this, and we're gonna actually just stream all episode 4, 5, and 6 of Star Wars.
Yep.
Just,
No, that sounds terrible.
We got to catch you up.
No, I understand that reference. I mean, I don't understand. Like, I don't. No, I actually have never seen them, so I wouldn't actually know what you're talking about. Let me be honest.
We're gonna show you.
Dangerous thing to admit on Twitch.
Show you literally the only 3 good Star Wars movies.
No, I seen Rogue One and I hated it, and then I saw the one where in the trash compactor, which I also hated, and I saw the one where Chewie gets an award, which was not terrible, but I don't even remember Chewie getting an award.
I like Rogue One.
It's literally Magnificent Seven in space. It's bullshit, and I hate them. Magnificent
It
Seven
should
is a
be
great
noted
movie.
that Imani happens to love Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman.
No.
Oh,
Time out. Magnificent Seven, the
The
original
captain fight just got
Western,
dirty.
The original Western is fucking amazing. Samurai 7, also amazing. Every other variation of Magnificent Seven that's ever existed, amazing. You know why? Because they tell me what I am when I go into it. Rogue One, what the fuck was this? Where was the
good. It was good.
I can't wait for Hollywood to remake Magnificent Seven, but
They
as a
already did
samurai
with Denzel
film.
Washington. It was fucking amazing. Also with Chris Pratt. Not so amazing.
Anyways,
Anyway.
Okay.
we all
I
love
like that movie
Magnificent
too.
Seven because it's a great movie. But anyways,
It's not Rogue One.
So you have managed to sort of
Going
get
somewhere.
out of the range of Ganymede and sort of into one of the asteroid belts, heading towards the inner planets. Was your last course when you lost the protogen ship following you. Ooh, excuse me. And that's where we will continue.
Right. Gotcha.
So,
yeah.
How far are we from that thing?
What thing?
The thing that was chasing us, I don't know, really
The
far
big
away.
ship that was shooting missiles at us.
That thing. All right.
Yes.
Just wanted to check there wasn't another thing I didn't know about.
So how
I mean, we're far enough away that they should no more shoot missiles at me. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I got this.
okay, then Slow, can we turn off the transponder from inside the house?
No. Remember how the last time we did that?
No, last time we shot it off, but we were trying to fool people. This time we wouldn't be.
Yeah. So you can turn off your transponder. It's just flying without a transponder, especially in a smaller ship like that, is a clear sign of piracy. And any interplanetary ships that see you will most likely be hostile.
Miko question
Once
for the crew. When do we put a sign out that says not pirates?
I mean, Barnes
is actually going to look all the way from like where he is, because as a reminder, he has stayed back in like the transport area with Pretty to just double check to make sure that her vitals are still stable. He is looking all the way up from where he is to the pilot set to the cockpit, and he basically just like flat out, like, maybe he doesn't say it out loud, but he at least mouths it. Are you fucking serious?
Maybe like a white flag or something? This is not pirates, don't shoot.
I mean,
that's something a pirate would say.
That's not what that's what you think a pirate would say, but no pirate would ever do it because it's not self-respecting.
just dropped.
The U.S. is definitely not pirates.
Not a pirate. Come on, who would fall for that?
Enough. This petty squabble does not serve us at all.
Fair point, Captain.
Once we get into UN space, we turn off the transponder. I can talk to the UN. As
You mean your mom?
Mother-in-law. Different thing.
So all of us, we're just gonna have to trust that you and your mother-in-law are magnanimous enough, and yeah, I know a word like magnanimous, to let us go walking around on Luna unsupervised and perfectly all right.
One, Martians come to Luna all the time. Two,
Yeah, not after we've started shooting at each other for the first time in 40 years.
I know, but trust me, she'll want to see us. And two, when I say my mother-in-law is the person I talk to, needless to say, she's the kind of person who knows when a risk needs to be taken, and in addition, is the kind of person who has enough power to make sure it happens.
Who's your mother-in-law again? Do we know this?
No, we don't know.
No, I mean, no, sorry, let me rephrase it. I, as a person in the real world, know who your mother-in-law is. You and Gabe, does Kamiko, have we talked about that?
No.
No.
And
No.
you're not going to mention the name.
No, I'm not. I was asking. I was just asking to make sure that it hadn't come up and I had forgotten.
That's a chance for Slow to, show off a new NPC
Be great.
that no
It's
one's
gonna
ever
be
seen
great.
before.
We fine. Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, I remember the message in a bottle. Scanner range.
So, for now,
Anyways,
So
we're trying to evade the Protogen ships. Transponder goes off once we reach UN space. We dock at Luna. If you want to abandon ship there, I will help you find a way to get off. We go our separate ways. But we must go to Luna.
Barnes is Barnes kind of looks over at Pretty and then looks back at Cyrus, and I mean he basically just says, I mean, in my eyes, I mean you've always been I mean in my eyes you've always been the captain. You've never steered me wrong. I'm going to stick through with this. It would be best if we stuck together, but I get it. People have their own allegiances and stuff like that. I have to accept that maybe we might, some of y'all may abandon. I don't know, but I'm with you, Captain.
It's not just allegiances. I have been using you to gain intel on your factions and what they're doing.
Have no intel. How do you gain intel on someone who has no intel?
How do you gain intel on somebody who doesn't even have factions, Captain?
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a well thought out plan. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you want me to explain? Each and every one of you? Fine.
I mean, everything I know against my will.
Yes. But it's the little things. If someone's stressed at a recall from home, that means things aren't going well on Mars. If someone has intel with the OPA, even a little bit is enough to get me a key into that door. Your small little things, because you didn't realize you're being watched, they paint a picture. It's like a battlefield. And I turn towards Ulfric. I turn towards Indy. Oops. I turn towards Indy. And you're constantly collecting these little bits of information, and you're weaving together a tapestry, and you're using that to dictate the flow of the battle and what your role is in it.
Miko will raise her hand.
1 second. Because to touch on what Barnes said, it isn't just about allegiances. It isn't even just about trust. We've now been in 3 major
Shows?
Yes, shit shows. This is dangerous. Very dangerous. Especially for a group of package mailers. So, I cannot blame a person who doesn't want to be involved in this.
Are you implying that anyone who would choose not to continue with this is some kind of coward?
No.
yes.
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 Wow.
It's
Straight up.
like the look on his face is, very, there is no guard. He's being very clear and very direct. No. It's not cowardly to choose to live. You had the question, Kamiko.
So I'm gonna look at Indy and be like, so are we sure I can't hit him with the wrench though?
We're not hitting anybody with a wrench.
I was just checking. It just seemed like that was a perfect opportunity that it seemed that it would be a good idea.
Barnes is just gonna put his face in his he's just
Am
gonna
I
put his face in his
wrong?
hands and it's just like, "Oh, I can't believe
Hold on. I
this.
feel like I have the right to be a little upset.
If we hit him with a wrench and injure him, then we got to do his chores as well as our own.
Nobody's making Doom injured.
On top of that, we are heading to Luna. He is the only person who can help us get there, get in, especially if we turn off our transponder. We are not hitting him over the head.
What if I wrap it with a sock? And it won't leave a bruise.
You're not going to wrap the captain's head in a sock.
No, the wrench.
Oh, no, you're not going to do that either.
I reckon this isn't
argument
exactly
continues.
the world's easiest or most conductive conversation to have. I think
No,
the
it's
window
not.
of opportunity for wrench hitting is well and truly closed, at least until you do something else that causes us not to trust you. Then I'm going to tell Kamiko she can go right ahead. And
Thank you.
Barnes.
I appreciate the opportunity that's been granted to me.
Needless to say, I'm not exactly as retired as Eladon.
Oh,
I'd like to see it try.
I'm still trying to completely understand what quote unquote intel you think you've caught on me. I don't have anything.
It's not
What?
about you. It's about every little thing you know. Don't get caught up on this idea that there's a file with your name on it. There isn't. There's a file with my name on it. And every little thing I've documented. And believe me, if there's one thing I haven't, it's your personal lives. It's just about what surrounds it. None of you are, well, with slight exception of Kamiko, none of you are important enough that your family truly matters to you in.
I mean,
The places you live, the people you talk to, your colleagues and acquaintances. And on top of that, the packages we transport and where they go to.
is this about the llama?
No.
I mean, the UN knows about the llama.
It was an antelope. I mean, was there a llama?
There's three. There was a camel, there was an antelope, and there was an ibex, actually.
Ibex, yeah.
It was a
Kamiko remembers
goat.
what that is. It was a four-legged fuzzy animal.
Yeah, it was to you it was a llama. Convinced of you're forever convinced it was not this made-up creature called an ibex.
I don't believe that an ibex is a real thing.
It's a llama, like llama, unicorn, ibex, all the same thing.
Correct. Fine, so we won't hit him in the head with a wrench, even though he deserves it. But I'm definitely watching you.
Oh, I
mean-
don't think
Oh,
Cyrus is
Kamiko.
ever going to take another solo duty on this ship.
That sounds like punishment from me, personally.
I don't give a shit what it sounds like to you. It's what's going to happen.
Fair. Look what you've done, Cyrus.
We need you. Going to Luna makes sense. We can get there. I don't want to be there a second longer than I have to, and I don't trust you farther than I can throw you, and that includes in Logi.
If you want to talk about it, I'm here. If you don't, that's fine too.
You're still here.
On that note, and I turn around and walk to any bunk.
I do the thing at the computer where none of the doors close and definitely all the lights stay on. Like, you know when your parents are mad at you and they take the door off the hinges and you can't close the door?
What? No.
Yeah, no, that totally happens.
That's the thing. It's never happened to me, but I've heard rumors that it happens to other misbehaving children.
That's the South for you.
Yeah,
That's how
like-
the
like
South
you
works.
slam the door one time too many, someone just takes the door from you so you can't slam it anymore?
Yep. Yep, it worked. I mean, it don't work, but it's how it happens. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
I've never lost my door, but I have lost my door handle. As in had my door handle and the lock and everything.
You got a lock on
involved in
your
that
door?
type of thing.
You got a lock on your door?
It's the house that I'm in. But for a while, I didn't even have a knob on my door.
I never had a knob on my door.
I think after Cyrus stomps off, and he's just gonna stand there with their arms crossed, and they're gonna go, all right, there's 4 of us who can do work, but we're gonna be going in shifts of 3 till we get to Luna. Gonna be tired by the time we get there, I'll admit it, but let's get that shit figured out. And Amani, you got first shift looking after Cyrus and looking after the helm. Hicks, you're after that. I'll take third watch.
It's at this point that Barnes, who just as a reminder has mostly
Sorry,
just
Barnes.
It's at this point that Barnes, who, I mean, after hearing that he basically has a second shift, just goes on ahead and since he's, like I said, still kind of just in the hold, just like keeping an eye on Pretty, he just kind of like finds like a stretch of wall somewhere and then kind of just like sits down like on front of it and then kind of just like leans in on it and then just kind of like folds his arms and just like kind of just like sits there waiting to see if he's going to fall asleep or not. And if anyone were to pay attention, they would actually see that like right near like the bunk area where Pretty has been laying at, you will see that the lucky cat is just just like right there next to her, like trying to bestow upon it what little blessings it possibly has. And yeah, that's all that Barnes is really doing right now, since he has second shift, and he's going to try to catch a couple winks before he has to go ahead and take that shift.
Yeah, so you guys have a little bit of downtime right now. You probably have at least a few days to get back towards the inner planets from Ganymede, seeing as how far Ganymede Station is out from the inner planets. I'd say probably about 6 days or so. At your current rate of travel, you should be fine with the supplies you have on board, and you shouldn't have to stop, especially if you stick away from like the known trade routes and everything. So in that time, is there anything that you would like to get up to?
I would love to get up to lots of things.
All right, well,
Excellent.
if you have any suggestions, we'll start with you.
I have 2 questions. One, Cyrus, so when you lost the thing of bad information at Indy, what happened to that thing? Did Indy have it or did you keep it?
The battle recording?
Yeah, and the data shard that someone had in there that I had in my pocket. Or someone had in their pocket.
Indy has the data shard.
Okay.
And I definitely not even seen it or know about it because
Okay.
no one told me.
Mhm.
Because you all don't trust me.
Correct.
As for the recording, I think I made a copy. Didn't I?
You
Yeah,
showed
but
it to me on your device.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed it to you. So I
Yeah.
still have it.
Follow-up question. Do you take it with you to the bathroom?
It's my personal device,
That's not
obviously.
a yes.
And it's a bedroom, not a
No,
bathroom.
bathroom. If you go to the bathroom, do you take it with you when you go shower, poop, pee, do naked people
Yes.
things? Okay, damn it.
I'm a spy. Yes.
It's okay. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what Kamiko's gonna do? Kamiko's gonna be bold. Kamiko's
Be
gonna give a
bold.
shit.
I like this. Be bold.
Be bold.
Because again, Kamiko's taking the doors from all the rooms that Cyrus can enter. So the bathroom door is clearly open. I'm just gonna like wander in and like go into the cabinet like I'm like brushing my teeth or some shit and like clearly rummage through your thing, but you can't do anything because you're in the shower.
So wait, hold up. You're waiting until I go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to get into the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
rifle through cabinets,
Sure.
and totally ignore the fact that I probably have my PDA on it holster in the shower with me.
Do you really?
I'm a spy.
So I need you guys to make a.
Can we go to something and put it in your pocket or something? And
I need you to make a few rolls first of all.
Okay.
Just give me a second here.
Well, we can wait and get it in the
Roll
holster.
20 is being a little bit slow. Just give me one.
Why would you?
quick
That's weird.
moment.
Shouldn't you touch your phone like that? It's not healthy.
If you have searching, Kimiko, you can roll for that. Otherwise, it's a straight perception roll, and then Cyrus.
That's true. I'm sorry. That is a good question.
If Cyrus, you can make a perception roll as well, as Kimiko is subtly rifling through.
Not being subtle.
You're not being subtle, just rifling through your shit on the ground.
So Kimiko is rolling searching or perception. I just roll perception, right?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I don't think you need to roll perception because I definitely think you know. Like I'm not being subtle. Like I walked in. Like, hi Cyrus, what are you doing? Hi, and like. You know, like when you have a little sibling and the sibling just kind of wanders into the bathroom with you, like they've done nothing wrong.
Like they've done nothing
Odd.
wrong.
Like they've done nothing wrong.
Oh look, I did great. I mean, I did okay.
I'll roll a perception.
Plus
anyway, just
stunt
in case.
points.
I know, I got some points. I'm gonna see what happens.
It's a good thing this isn't a contested roll because I beat you by friggin' 1.
Yeah, it's not a contested roll or anything.
But wait, can I use my stunt points to make it a contested roll?
Oh
It's a
my.
win.
Serious.
How would you make it a contested roll? Well, what stunt were you planning on using?
Let's find out what stunts I can use. I never know what stunts I
You
can
can
use.
You can use your investigation stunts.
Lucky break.
Lucky break. Okay. So as you're going through Cyrus's, pants and stuff, because you're like, who doesn't just leave their phone in their pocket when they take a shower and just like, you drop your clothes, you leave it in your pockets, and then it's just there for when you go. Like, obviously everyone does that, unless you're.
It's gonna get wet. You're gonna get in the shower with you.
I mean, even though they're waterproof, they're waterproof.
Water resistant, IPA 120.
Waterproof. Yeah. And then you realize that he totally took it into the shower. God damn it.
What is
realize
lucky
that
break do? Someone remind me?
a lucky break. This test results lead fortuitously to putting 2 and 2 together later. Treat one irrelevant focus as a tangential one on the next test you make to unlock a lead related to this test.
Me will have a way to get to your phone.
So you figure that you're probably not going to get your hands on the actual physical data slate, but there might be a way around it. And you think you got something. But basically,
one more. Oh, no, go for it. Continue.
yeah. So you think you got an idea, and I'll send you a message of what that idea is.
I have one more question for Cyrus. Since we're here, since I'm already in the bathroom, and this has already happened. This is happening. You can't stop it. Hey, can I borrow your phone?
Seriously? What do you want on it?
Huh?
What do you want on it?
I can't find mine.
No, what do you want on it?
No, I mean I need. Okay, so I can't find things in the cabinet, and I need a flashlight.
Kimiko, what information on my phone would you like?
I want to know who your mother is. I'm sure you have like pictures or some shit.
My parents died on the.
No, your mother, the person that we're going to go talk to.
That's not my story to tell. Don't worry. If she wants to show up, she'll show up. But unless she wants to, I'm not going to do that to her. That's her prerogative, not mine.
I feel like she doesn't exist. I feel like you're lying to us. I feel like that's really your mother and you just want to introduce us. I feel like you're ashamed of us. Are you ashamed of us? The silence is telling. Kamiko's feelings hurt.
I'm not ashamed of you. But the idea that I'm keeping my actual mother away from you is absurd. That she's her own person. I realize I've broken a few privacy laws myself, but there's a difference between that and forcing identity upon someone who may not want that identity known.
I would totally introduce you to my mother if I had the chance.
That's your relationship, not mine.
I don't like mine. But if she was there, I wouldn't like not introduce you. It'd be weird later on. If you knew that
If she
was there.
decides to show up to the meeting, I will introduce you myself. And I'll insist that you come into any talks. Promise.
Fine. Oh, excuse me.
Are you sure you're not looking for any other information?
Kamiko thinks about it.
Of course she is.
I don't think so. I mean, can I have your phone anyway, just to make sure?
No.
She's being upfront. She wants your phone, I guess.
Kamiko will then turn around and leave.
No. I don't have her actual number anyway.
What? Kamiko turn like what?
I don't actually talk directly to my mother-in-law. There's an intermediary.
That seems wildly unsafe. What if they're lying to you?
The kind of people that work for my mother-in-law, let's just say they're more terrified of her than you would be of me.
But I'm not terrified of you.
Okay, more terrified of her than we are of Protogen. And I am terrified of Protogen.
Valid.
Okay.
Now, if you don't mind, I really would like to, condition the loan.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. Bye.
Thank
And
you.
as I leave, I turn the light off like you do when you leave a bathroom.
I turn the light on my device
Clap
in the
on.
shower.
Okay, so next we're going to Indy, and I believe you said you were going to go check on Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Pretty sustained some pretty serious injuries from Ganymede. Couple broken ribs, a couple like scrapes and burns and stuff. She's not in great condition, but she doesn't need immediate serious medical help. It's just long, slow, painful recovery from most of those injuries.
And Barnes is there when I check in, I think.
Yeah. Basically, what you're probably actually going to notice when you come in is that at the moment when you probably enter, Barnes is probably doing something over on his phone, and when you come in, he just all of a sudden just like is like he had tucked it away. Like he clearly is showing signs of like whatever he was doing. He didn't want anyone to like obviously see it, and he kind of just like casually continues to just like sit leaning against the wall as he just like pays attention to like what you're doing and stuff like that.
Hey Barnes.
Andy, hi. Came in to check up on your friend, I'm assuming, right?
Yep. Thank you for helping keep an eye on her. I appreciate that.
I can't help but feel obligated at this point to try my absolute best to keep an eye on her, considering that I kind of helped pull her out of the fire and kind of hurt myself in the process of doing that. And yeah, I mean, I can't help but feel the necessity to try my best to.
He like kind of like chuckles and like ow ow and like leads you in closer.
Oh shit, hun. What? Are you okay?
I
And she like whispers to you, he threw his back out because he couldn't lift an I-beam.
No, I
the
didn't.
The little girl with him had to do all the work. And she thinks it's absolutely hilarious.
I didn't throw my back out. I pulled my groin. There's a difference.
Like she's laughing, like trying so hard not to laugh. It's actually like almost as painful as laughing for her at this point.
And I see Pretty is now conscious. That's good.
And it sounds like you gave her a hell of a drug there, hun.
Oh yeah, she's on the good stuff right now.
Oh.
I didn't have much of it, but I decided it would be best used for that than anything else right now.
I appreciate that as well, especially if you got such a personal injury in such a personal region. I can imagine that the temptation to take some of it yourself would have been mighty strong.
Well, there is a reason why I'm just sitting here.
Playing with your phone?
So, you noticed, huh?
You know, the funny thing about stuff like that is the more you try and hide the fact that you're on your phone, the more we think about it. Otherwise, I would have assumed you were just playing whatever this universe's version of Word with Friends is.
Look, I'm assuming that you might as well know what it is that I'm doing because you're going to find out anyways.
Please don't tell me that you are a spy for the OPA. There's only so much of that shit I can take in 24 hours, my friend.
Okay, look, first things first, I'm not a spy for anybody.
No.
You already know this for a fact. But what's been going on, what's been happening, all this nonsense that is going on, these, with these goddamn inner corporations freaking making what the hell ever caused, what the hell y'all guys were freaking talking about, freaking shredding people and stuff like that. That's a danger to everybody, not just inners, not just belters, everybody. Is the OPA has a right to know.
Wait, you're trying to get that to the OPA?
I'm thinking about it.
Which part of the information do you have?
I don't have any information. I am letting them know. I am alerting them that there's something out there that is dangerous. It killed people. Indy.
Yeah.
It
You don't have to tell me, Barnes.
It gruesomely killed people. You told me about it. Humanity as a whole has a right to know.
And do you think putting this on blast is going to calm shit down?
Look, I realize that it's dangerous to put us in the middle of all of this, but I have to think about the people who are at risk. I have to think about all the innocent lives who could possibly be forced to be under a freaking boot hill of the corporation because they sick this stinking thing on things, on people. It's not right. It's not fair.
No, it ain't, but I don't see how a bunch of outer terrorists is going to make that right.
They're not terrorists.
Really?
Wish from the sky goes, they're terrorists.
Give me your phone.
you have to.
Give me your phone, Barnes.
Okay. And then like Barnes will basically just like grimacingly go back into his pocket and give Indy his phone.
I'll be damned if I let you give this to the hand of a bunch of Belter terrorists.
They're not terrorists.
How about you get lost and stop trying to snuggle up to my friend Pretty here to get her information? Maybe I'll take over what's going on here from now on.
I'm not a terrorist. You have to think about all the lives. It's not just about Mars. It's not just about Earth. It's about everybody.
Believe me, I got a real clear picture of that.
And all of a sudden realizing that he is not wanted here, Barnes will go ahead and slowly get up. He will put down the pack that has the remainder of the medicine left that he's been giving Pretty and limpingly get out, and he'll go somewhere else.
Okay. Things are getting tensions are definitely rising right now.
I would like to say that none of this is Kamiko's fault.
I mean, for once.
Never my fault.
There is an orphan boy that is entirely your fault.
He's not dead. Not dead.
He's not dead, but I think one of his parents probably is. And that's
not my fault. It wasn't the one that I hit.
Probably your fault.
Nope, definitely not my fault. Definitely not my fault. Can't prove anything.
Okay. So with that,
nobody saw a thing.
Indy is with Pretty in the hold right now. Yes, Cyrus, is there anything that you are getting up to right now?
No. I think with the amount of information that we've gathered and with where we're going, it's best to run hot and quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no messages going out. And ideally, there's no messages going out in the ship at all. But there's certainly one cut from Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
He's biding his time. And he's very conscientious of the fact that now he's revealed himself. He can't exactly go snooping the way he's once in a while done in the past.
So are you going to be sending any messages to your contacts right now?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right. So
Indy's going to make a phone call.
Indy's going to make a phone call.
Indy's going to make a phone call.
Excellent. Who is Indy making a phone call to?
Indy is going to call her Mama Jonna. So.
All right.
Who works in supply and logistics for the Martian Navy.
Okay. So I'm assuming that she's most likely probably an officer. Because if she's if at her age, if she's still working in the Navy, she's most likely career officer. Okay. So yeah, you are able to call probably if you wanted to make it like an audio only call, there would only probably be a few second time delay. If you made it a video call, it'd probably be like a significant time delay.
Let's go audio only then.
So yeah, you can send an audio only call to her. It's not a secured line. Yeah, it's like a semi-secured line, basically. Like, what would it be, like peer-to-peer essentially? but it's not encrypted or anything. Okay.
Yeah, so Indy's gonna start off and basically go, "Hey, Mama Jonna, hope everything's all right with you on Mars there. Hope everything's all right with Mama Betsy out in space. And Devender.
Little one, how's it going? How are you?
Well, I'm on my way to Luna, Mama.
Gee. Luna?
I know, it ain't where I want to be, especially right now.
I mean, y'all got a delivery out that ways, or why are you doing the Luna? You're not gonna get a warm welcome over there for sure.
Oh,
Especially-
I'm expecting not, Mama.
Well, then don't be wearing no red if you're going down there.
Well, I don't exactly have a change of clothes. Things got a little. I'm coming from Ganymede.
Oh, hon.
Now, I don't know what they told you, but it started on the ground.
Are you okay, little one?
I'll be fine.
Were you on the ground there?
Not at the time.
Oh, thank the stars. I heard it got real bad. It's been all over the news feeds. Even more than the war talks. Because the big brass up top, they be thumping chests and gearing up and oorah and this.
Yep.
And of course that makes my life a living hell, because the extra coffee alone is about a metric ton of paperwork.
And you got to worry about the newbies bitching about being stuck in supply, not realizing that's the most important part of the war.
It's like they have never heard of army marches on the stomach. Well, anyways, you're not lying to your mama now, are you? You safe?
Well, I reckon anyone out here flying isn't particularly safe right now.
I ain't asking about anyone else, huh? I'm asking about you.
Mama, I'm trying to get an insurance policy set up, and you're it.
Just a little bit of silence there.
I'm gonna be arriving on Luna in about 6 days, and there's some information I know they don't want Mars getting that I am very sure they're going to be getting shortly.
She's gonna get real quiet. Now, little one.
I know calling Mama Betsy would have been the smarter move. She's got all them connections and stuff, but
She also don't have obligations.
so
You asking me to keep this one quiet from the chain of command.
well, it's been a couple centuries since Don't Ask, Don't Tell, but it still holds somewhere.
This is a big ass little one, but Mama's gonna do anything for you. What do you need?
Can you get an encrypted line, even a tight beam at a certain time? I can get you the information.
Okay. Send it to the home at what time? 1700 hours. We'll be home by then for sure.
All right.
Typing only.
Now, all I'm going to ask you to do is we'll be at Luna in 6 days. If I haven't called you by 8 days from now, take that up the chain of command.
And what if I do hear back from you?
I think that'll depend on what happens in those 8 days.
Now, little one, I want you to listen close. You just be safe, okay?
I'm doing my best, Mama.
I don't want you to do your best. I want you to be safe.
Mama.
You promise? Promise, Mama, you're going to be safe.
You ever known me to do the smart thing when I could do the brave thing, Mama?
No, But that's why, even if it's a lie, I want you to promise me you're gonna be safe.
Mama, you taught me not to lie to you, ma'am, and so I can't
Just-
promise to be safe, but I can promise I will do my level best to get back to you.
Okay. Well, it's not what I wanted, but I'm glad you're sticking to your guns.
Oh, and believe me, I'll be sticking extra close to him on Luna.
Okay, so sorry, just got a couple messages coming in here. And it's like, okay, and she's like, oh, Admiral's coming in, so I gotta end personal calls.
I understand. Love you, Mama.
I love you too, sweet. You be safe.
All right, Mama.
All right, bye. I'll talk to you soon.
And I think when they hang up, Indy's just going to sit there at the comm console for a very long time.
Okay. Okay, so you sent that data later on. You will be setting off that typing. You just basically put the data into the ship and have it determined to send on encrypted typing at 1700 hours Mars time. Okay, so I believe Amani, you said you had a call you wanted to make.
I mean, there's a call that I would like to place. I'm hoping they don't answer.
Okay, who are you placing a call to?
I'm totally calling my parents.
Oh, you're calling your parents?
But like, just like in the like, hey mom and dad, I'm totally not dead, don't worry about it kind of way, but if they answer the phone, I'm definitely gonna hang up the second they answer and send a text.
Everybody out here having parents to call, and Barnes just sitting here like, eh.
And phones to call them with.
Indy took your phone.
Jesus Christ.
This is fine.
He's just sitting in the hallway. It's like, man,
just sitting
Apologies.
there playing with his lucky cat.
Apologies.
no, he doesn't
Slowpool.
even have the lucky cat. He left it with Pretty.
So he can't dust his tchotchkes?
He can't do anything.
That's
He's
his
just
job.
stuck here.
Apologies, Slowpool. Can I say, as part of that data package, Indy is going to try looking through Barnes's phone, and is basically whoever Barnes seemed to be sending the information to, she's going to forward that contact information as well with the note OPA ties, question mark, question mark.
Oof, okay.
Oh.
They're going to, sorry.
Okay.
Oh. You
So
jerk.
Yep.
So Kimiko,
Yes.
yes, you can try and call your parents. Your parents are probably on Earth, right? Or are they Mars? They're Martian, right? They're Martian. What do they do besides
Politicians.
They're politicians. They're wealthy
They're
politicians. So are you calling your mom
I'm calling
or
the house. I'm doing a thing. So you know, like when you know your parents don't answer the house phone, so you
Yeah.
call the house. I'm gonna call the house and hope no one answers. If you feel like answering the phone, Slowpool, feel free to answer the phone.
okay? So you call and it rings a couple times, and then it actually connects.
I immediately hang up. Like I hear someone go hello, and immediately like I breathe.
Well, like you don't recognize the voice at all.
Oh, okay.
Just hello. It's a younger woman's voice.
Are Mr. and Miss, or either Mr. or Mrs. Gardner available?
No, you've reached their private residence. How did you get this number? It's not even listed.
In my phone for the last 23 years.
It's just there's like a pot. Like you can hear you can practically hear gears turning. Oh my god! Are you Kamiko?
Definitely not. Can you just like take a message?
Yeah, sure. I mean, they're both at the office
You
or
have a pen and paper? Like,
yeah. Let me just, of course I can take a note.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I'll see you later. BT Dubs,
Don't
I got you a Chomsky.
worry
From Mike.
about it. BT Dubs. I've got Tchaikovsky?
No, I got you a Chotsky, a thingamabob that does nothing but looks pretty.
Okay, so not the composer, the object. Okay.
Correct. And I'm mailing it when I get to Luna. They should look forward to getting it.
And who should I say this message is from?
Their favorite child.
How many siblings do you have?
Like 3.
3?
Yeah.
What's
At
your
least
old, what's your older sibling's name? Like, do you have like an older brother, younger
Wait, hold
brother?
on. I know the answer to this. Violet is one of them.
Violet? Okay. I think I lost audio there.
I stopped to think about other names. I'm
Oh,
thinking
okay.
about other names.
Is Violet your older or younger sister?
Older.
Okay. What's your...
You know, I have no younger siblings. I am the youngest sibling.
You're the youngest? Okay. So Violet's your older sister, and do you have an older brother?
No, I only have sisters.
You only have
Just a bunch of
sisters?
girls.
Okay.
Just a
So
bunch of girls.
there's Violet, and who else is there?
Hold on, I have to think about this. Oh, hold on, I have to think about this. This is gonna take a second. Oh,
That's okay. You can think about it later. And he's like, it's like their favorite child. And he's
yeah,
like,
their favorite sibling, their favorite child, the best one, the good one,
but
the least
Violet.
disappointing, the least
And
disappointing
she's
one,
just like, but Violet's right here.
the least disappointing one.
Violet's right here.
I said what I said.
Just okay then. Anything else I can help you with? You just hear from the background your sister like, is that Kamiko?
Meek.
And I literally, as soon as I hear that, I'm like, no, goodbye, it's fine.
Hang up! Hang up quick!
Hang up! Hang up! I immediately hang up. Yeah, that's all I got. I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. There's so many messages. I'm having trouble keeping up right now.
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm totally planning on taking the things that I like gathered from other people, putting them in Burns' lucky cat, and mailing it.
Okay.
I swear to God, you will not take my lucky cat. I will get
It
up
was
off of this.
abandoned. It was
I will.
abandoned.
Okay, first things first.
Fair and square.
No. Look, first things first. Lucky Nico-chan is not abandoned. They are watching.
Abandoned.
They are watching Pretty and
Sleep at
bestowing
night.
upon
Creepy and
it
all.
good luck.
I need all the luck I can get to get the mail to my parents properly and safely.
Okay, you don't need luck for starters because you're rich. So you will leave that cat alone, or I will get up off of this cold floor with my pulled groin and beat you.
See, the thing about it is, you're threatening me, Imani, the player, but Kamiko, the character, has never heard a single word of it.
But to be perfectly honest, if anyone needs luck, clearly Barnes right now.
Really is Barnes.
It
Please
really
take his
is
lucky cat.
Barnes. So, anyways,
Oh wait, nope, I did that wrong.
so
Whatever.
Indy, you
Yes.
realize that it probably would be best to sort of get out of your any sort of Martian affiliate clothing that you have. So you start looking around. Maybe they have one of those cool uniforms that maybe they have one of those cool uniforms that guy you totally murdered had with them, except not like bloodstained and full of holes.
That'd be preferable.
So you spend a little bit of time searching up in the ship, and you find like a strange little lockbox in one of the crew cabins, and it's this weird like kind of formal dress thing, like formal wear, not formal dress, like formal wear, like almost like a tuxedo-esque.
Ooh.
And there's even like a semi-collapsed top hat, and this strange like angled white mask that goes with it.
Indy has the exact same look of confusion and mild horror that Ulfric has.
Indy about to be out here looking like tuxedo mask and shit.
Yeah, there includes a cape with it that's red on the inside. And black on the outside.
Okay, well, the cape is kind of cool. All right, Indy's gonna pull it out of the crate and kind of eye it up and see if it's about the right size for him. And
It's totally the right size. It's like a perfect fit too.
they're just gonna sigh and be like,
You're like, well, maybe the pants and shirt fit. I'm like, it's like almost like it was tailored for you.
oh boy.
You got
I
nothing to
have
do
to
with this.
ask. I have to ask. Are we doing the top hat and the mask thing too, or is it just this?
It's
I
all
think-
in there.
I think Indy's going to at least try it all on and be like, I want to know what this shit looks like.
Nico had nothing to do with this. She just likes to put that out there, but that's
And-
also a lie.
So they're going to go in.
Pool.
They're gonna go to the head and they're gonna be like checking themselves out in the mirror and like striking poses and like.
I need a dice real quick here. There's 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, donor.
I want to give a shout out to that donor. You're the best, man. You're the best.
What did I miss?
Nicely done. I love it.
So Barnes,
Yo.
you happen to be walking past the head while Indy is striking poses in this outfit.
Well, first things first, I'm not walking, I'm limping.
Limping, but anyways.
And I'm just like gonna lean like onto the door frame and I'm gonna be like, so like, are you gonna go court Kumiko or something like that? You're dressed kind of fancy.
Wait till you see Kamiko.
Well, I mean, I could. And Indy's gonna start pulling off the hat and the mask and
Oh, no,
it's all going to be getting tangled into itself.
First things first, you need to go on ahead and just leave all that on because that's classy as hell. Just go with it. Just go with
Really?
it, Indy. It's a good look. It's a good look.
You really think so? I feel like a combination between a marine and dress whites and one of those birds from Earth that can't fly very well.
All birds can fly really well.
I mean, no, I mean,
The swimming
Not
ones
one-
from where it's cold.
not
You mean
wanting.
Australia?
I mean, I'm not.
You?
I'm not like
Madagascar?
An ash?
seriously, guys.
Penguins.
Thank
I'm
you.
not-
No, penguins don't exist anymore. And Australia is like,
Oh, the penguins are in Australia.
well, no, all the ostriches are in Australia right now, and it's because of climate change. Australia is like Antarctica.
Look, I'm not I'm not going to like say something stupid probably, but it's quite obvious that that was clearly meant for you to wear, Indy. And you would be doing the great cosmos a huge disservice if you didn't wear it. So just go with it. And yeah, you know what? Go find Kumiko. Do a little courting. You look good. You look great.
You
And I'ma
really
just
think you
and I'ma
really
just-
think Kamiko will like it?
Yeah.
Including
okay.
this chimney?
I mean, yeah, sure, you look like a really classy Abe Lincoln or something like that. But that's fine. That's fine. You know what?
Who?
She may, I don't know, some guy that I read about when I was looking at my phone. It's fine. You're good. You look great. I don't care what you think because yeah, it's a good look. And I mean, just think about it. I mean, we're heading to some shithole place like Luna. I am certain that people are going to just like not even question where you're from if you look fancy like that. It's fine. You're good. Now I'm gonna just walk away because I know you're still kind of mad at me. So catch you in a bit, and then I'm just gonna just like limp off as I like try to find some other stretch of ground somewhere to go sit at.
Indy's gonna kind of like look in the mirror again and like pop the collar a little bit.
Yeah.
You notice for some reason there seems to be like a plastic rose in like the inside pocket too.
Miko went through everything. She thought of everything.
Okay,
At it.
so
Let's go. Make it happen.
now that Indy has new dads and can totally pass for a very fancy Earther and not a Martian.
And
yes.
Indy's going to be practicing an Earther accent to go with it, I'm sure.
Are you trying to do like Dave Chappelle's white voice right now?
Gosh, that would be amazing. I don't think I have the skill to do that, but it would be marvelous.
You just got to be like, "Hello, how are you doing today? It's a pleasure to meet you all."
I'm just imagining Indy going through like every accent that she's ever heard an Earther use.
Tries to do tries to do Cyrus at some point,
Yeah.
and it just goes horribly. So, hello, I am nope.
Just reminded of this thing. It's like, hey, let me look at me. I'm a white guy. Yes, I would like to pay with my Visa.
No. It's American Express. You should know this by now.
No thanks. I can't handle spicy food.
Why, as a matter of fact, I would like extra mayonnaise.
Eldritch Blast.
Anyways,
as
Found it. I found the perfect dress. Kamiko is now dressed.
Okay, as you guys are continuing on your travel, you start to get within basically long range sensor radius of the area around Luna, and you can start doing some distant pings of it if you wish.
Indy's going to, if Cyrus is the one to do the ping, Indy's going to be up there with him in the cockpit while this is going on.
No, it's okay. Kamiko's got the Marco Polo game down.
Mm-hmm.
The Marco Polo thing.
You like this ship is designed as such that it's very sort of compact, so it's like the cockpit and the area aren't really separated. It's just I say area, like there's the cockpit is like where you sit and where everyone else sits.
Kamiko will smack their fingers.
Yeah. So anyone can sort of just come in and look at the screens and stuff as you start doing some sensor sweeps.
Anytime someone goes near the console to send a message, Kamika will snack their fingers. Sometimes with the wrench. She's doing Marco Polo.
You do know that if you're within long range sensor range, it's getting extremely dangerous to fly without a transponder in case anyone with better sensors picks you up.
Because I'm on a transponder.
Right now, though, you're picking up a few mostly UN ships flying around the area in their standard patrol routes, a couple independent ships. I need some of you either, if anyone is up there looking at the screens, you can roll perception. Or if you have anything to do with it, intelligence rolls that would be applicable, or
communication. Not that it matters for me, but
probably, yeah, I think communications would probably be applicable if you have something that you think would work with it.
Bargaining? We're not pirates?
No, not bargaining.
Nice.
Nice. Ooh.
Couple of good rolls there.
Look, we got them in backwards order.
Wow.
With a crap ton of stunt points.
Yeah.
Not going to cause any concern when it comes to the churn at all.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
So, so Kamiko and Cyrus and Indy, you're kind of going through the ship transponder list and just kind of just digging through like the credentials and everything. And two ships catch your eye. One is a renamed transponder of a repurposed UN ship that is now registered to a private security corporation. And it's a larger cruiser, which has been classified as decommissioned. And a newer ship registered to Protogen.
Mika will make zero eye contact with the Protogen ship and pretend she has not seen it.
So the UN ship is called the SSE Parsons. And the repurposed, the Protogen ship is the SSE Parsons, and the repurposed UN ship is called Hannibal.
Nope.
Hannibal?
Hannibal sounds better than Parsons but barely.
Hannibal after the general, not the cannibal.
I mean, I thought the cannibal was named for the Hannibal.
This is from player to player. I think one of us, Ulfric, should probably use breakthrough.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
And I would. Well, this is kind of against the rules, but would you be okay if I spent all those sun points to add another ship I would recognize?
Ooh, that's juicy. So I'm okay.
I'm
with
all
it.
for that.
Yeah, well, I
Are we
think
though?
the UNN Indira Gandhi, which is the ship that Cyrus served on, is
Yeah,
also nearby.
absolutely. Absolutely, that's another ship there that you notice.
Yeah.
No one else knows the significance of that but you notice that one, despite its last you heard that it was supposed to be out doing quote-unquote long-range recon patrols, it seems to have been recalled to Luna. And Kamiko, you were going to use breakthrough?
No.
Or what were you going to use?
Nothing. I didn't get any stun points.
Or sorry, Indy.
Yeah,
you got stunts. Sorry.
Indy was going to use breakthrough.
You were going to use breakthrough?
Mm-hmm.
You gain not only information, but some form of incontrovertible proof. You know that the Hannibal is more than likely would be super easy to retrofit to be armed. So dollars to donuts, it's an armed ship.
The Hannibal or the Parsons?
The Hannibal, the older decommissioned ship that's run by the private security corporation that's
Okay.
been hired by Protogen. The one that you aren't sure about is the SSE Parsons, which is the newer Protogen ship that's supposed to be unarmed.
Mm-hmm.
Because, civilian corporations aren't really supposed to be flying around with battleships. Kind of frowned upon, especially when they're by Luna.
Mm-hmm.
But you are able to essentially use the transponder data to get the basic overview of the ship. And looking at it, it's clear to someone who loads cargo that this ship design is stupid for anything but a gunship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you look at the outline of it and you're like, that's not a freighter, that's not a people carrier, that's not a cargo transport, that's a gunship.
Mm-hmm.
Miko, as someone who flies ship, would she also be like, that's dangerous?
You'd be like, that looks like a gunship, but like you're pretty sure, but like you're like 50-50 on whether or not the ship.
But I know it's Protogens, right?
Yeah, you know it's Protogen because it's registered to them, like directly registered.
Cool. So Kamiko's gonna be like, looks like a duck, talks like a duck, probably is a duck, we should probably duck.
So the biggest issue is that between you and Luna are these two ships.
Right.
Well, you don't know about
Yeah.
the third one.
Oh, okay.
You are seeing what I'm seeing, right?
I see a whole lot of guns out there.
That's true. And I also see a friend.
You know what? I think that is a perfect place to pause for a break.
I think that's fun.
All right, so we're going to take a quick 10-minute break. Have a drink, take a stretch, bio break, all that fun stuff.
We're going to
And
dress
if
shopping?
you, do the little dress shopping in the meantime. If you wouldn't mind sticking around, we should be back in just about 10 minutes. So we'll see you shortly.
I believe in us.
Hello, everyone. We are
Wait.
back. Thank you for sticking around. We're going to get right back into it. But first, a quick recap of what has happened so far in this episode. There's been a lot of interpersonal drama because nobody trusts Captain Cyrus anymore because Earth is being sneaky with this. Well, it's not Earth, it's an Earth corpo, and you've linked a lot of naughty things back to Protogen.
Can I-
Thought the best course of action was to send it to the OPA because they are not an interplanet group, and really, what's the difference between Earth and Mars? Neither of them should have access to this.
That's fair.
Indy got some insurance by sending off. Indy got some insurance by sending off the information to her mom. She's going to keep hold of that for a little bit, and I think that was all of the drama that happened. You guys
kidnapped Barnes's Kamiko kidnapped Barnes's tchotchke uses a package to nail something.
I swear to God,
It's gone. It's too late.
on jaw, I will punch you if you send that cat away.
It's too late. It's already been mailed.
that cat.
We haven't
How did
arrived
you,
on
how
Luna
did you
yet.
mail it? You're still in space. Maybe you
I packaged it
it's
up already.
packaged. It's probably packaged up, but you haven't had a chance to mail it. So you're
Next time
lucky.
Barnes asks where it is, I don't know where. I don't know.
Yeah, your lucky cat is AWOL, and Kimiko is acting pretty shifty about it as usual.
Always shifty. It's no different from my normal shifty.
It's no different from normal. I don't know. You get a little bit like extra suspect when you do something that you think maybe someone might think is wrong, even if it isn't. Because you are Kimiko, you've never done anything wrong in your entire life.
Just immediately jumping in, going right towards Kamiko. Kamiko,
Yes.
where's my cat?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's that package you got there?
Mom.
Kamiko,
Yes.
you got my cat, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me see the package, Kamiko.
I already packaged it.
These
Kamiko,
wraps-
if you do
it's-
not show me the package, open the package. Open the
It's
package
deeply
now.
uncomfortable.
I am not opposed to punching a woman in the face.
I am deeply
Open the
uncomfortable with-
package.
I feel threatened.
You should feel threatened.
Are you going to threaten me?
Open the package, Kumiko.
It's already wrapped. I taped
Open it. I'll wrap it myself. Open the package.
I shake it. See, it's fine. There's nothing in it.
I would like to frisk Kumiko at this point for my cat.
I would like to run away. What is the escape? What is the equivalent of escape in this game? What
There is.
escape?
It's a chase rule.
Is it dexterity? Can I dexterity?
It's dexterity rolls for this. Like there's literally a whole chase mechanism involved in this.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're going
Like
with that.
it's like the space chase mechanism.
I'm not gonna, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to chase Kumiko. I have a pulled groin.
Exactly. That's why I'm running away. That is exactly why I'm running away.
And Barnes is just going to stand there like, oh, you bitch.
Take offense to that. Oh wait, no. Do I? No. Do I? I think I should take offense to that.
I hope you take offense to that.
I hope that was out loud.
No,
Kimiko's just running away.
almost everything I say is definitely out loud, unless otherwise stated.
Oh, I think I should
Now-
take offense to that.
Now I have 0 tchotchkes. I hope you're all happy with yourself.
Sacrifice for the greater good. I'll buy you a new one. I'm rich.
I'm just going to just sit down on the ground now because there ain't nothing else I can do until we land this goddamn ship.
Okay, so as you're doing this, there was also the whole scanning the ships thing that happened. I'm going to assume this whole chase sequence happened earlier,
Yeah,
Just-
that's fine.
just for brevity's sake, and so we can get back to where we were before. Because as much as I love that scene, it didn't quite fit with what was happening
Yeah.
earlier.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. I love this. So as you were you reached into scanning range of Luna, you decided to take a quick peek at who was hanging around the moon, and out of the crowd of starships by the planet by Earth and Luna, you recognize a couple of them. There was a private security ship, the Hannibal, which has been contracted out by Protogen, and also a Protogen ship, the SSE Parsons, which you believe is basically it's a gunship that's just has its guns hidden away.
Talking to their pockets.
And Cyrus did recognize one other ship on there, his former ship, the one he used to serve on.
Are you gonna tell us?
What was that name again?
The UNN Indira Gandhi.
Indira Gandhi. Perfect. So, and as we last heard off, Cyrus, I see a friend. So what's your plan of action now?
Kamiko wants to dock.
We are
With?
not talking with that ship, not yet. Indy,
Yep.
would you
What?
be comfortable if I called?
I don't see a whole lot of better options.
We could talk to the cat.
The cat.
Yes, the small cat that I found on that sill over there. No, never mind. I open communications with Indira Gandhi.
Mm-hmm. And you know their help is like, this is the UNN Indira Gandhi. Please respond with authorization code.
I don't give them the authorization code because they don't have the modern authorization code. I have other codes, but I will give my UNN service number. I have reputation with the UN. I bought it at character creation.
Yeah, all right.
You bought
Nice.
reputation? I didn't know I could do that.
This is one of the choices I had.
Okay.
Can I give the number? I'm not going to make up a number right now.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor and if Admiral James is on board, do let him know a friend called.
What we're doing? Is that how we're going about this? Super casual?
Admiral James.
He's an old friend. Plus, casual is probably better when we have this much danger around us.
You see, because I'm assuming you're on video call with him. He's basically running your service number, and Admiral James. You see like another hand on his shoulder as someone's like obviously looking over his screen, and you see what looks to be like one of the deck officers there, who's clearly knows what's going on a little bit more. And he kind of just tells us the comm officer to sort of take a 5. He says, "Officer, you should get what does he say? Petty officer, fetch yourself some coffee." And he kind
Need
of
some coffee.
just takes a position there, just nods to you. "Afternoon, sir. We do have orders to forward your call, if you wouldn't mind. Stay on the line."
Of course.
And
Video call?
it is a video call still, and it's basically he's like typing away. It's like, "If you don't mind, we just have to encrypt the communications temporary."
No
I
problem.
mean,
He's like, he like turns off, he mutes his audio, and you see him like make a quick call. He's like, "Stand by, sir. I'm transferring you." and your screen switches, and it's goddamn Avasarala.
Oh boy.
Indy sucks in their breath in the background.
Nico does the thing where she goes, I think I know that person.
Oh, you all know who it is. Goddamn Avasarala.
I subtly mute for a split second, and I mouth the words mother-in-law.
To me?
And now mute.
To Kumiko?
Mother-in-law. That's what I say.
No, do I say that? Are you saying that to Kumiko? Does Kumiko notice you doing this? Is this directed?
To all three of you.
Yeah.
Kumiko literally does the thing like a little kid, like right before Christmas. I'm so excited, but like trying to act chill and cool, but like failing at it. Like it's not working, but she's trying.
Yeah,
And
Barnes.
yes, but just to confirm, he muted and yet still didn't say a sound. Purposeful there. Go ahead.
Barnes
She
Barnes
kind of-
is seriously just sitting in the background, just like watching all this with like zero concern.
And she basically kind of just gives a little sigh and says, Cyrus, when I say you need to call more, this is not exactly what I had in mind.
Hi, ma'am.
Well, to be fair, ma'am, I wasn't expecting to see you.
He's ashamed of us.
What happened to Aditya James? Is he no longer on board?
He is, but I figured that because our communication has been a little, ignore the details, important things. You need to tell me what's happening. Were you on Ganymede?
No.
Yes.
No.
She's just gonna be like, you there in the back. Are you the pilot?
Yes.
Are you currently flying the ship?
Good question.
It's like, are you currently flying the ship at the moment? Are your skills required?
Miko's face like twitches. She doesn't know how to respond.
At this moment, do you have in your hands the controls for the ship?
Yes.
Are they in use?
Probably.
Good. Keep your hands and your mouth closed.
I've met you before.
No, because I try not to deal with fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Cyrus, were you on Ganymede? This is fucking important.
I said yes. It's the whole reason we came here, and we came here quietly to boot. We're on a stolen protogen ship. There are two others facing us, and to be frank, if we get any closer, they're going to get angry. I need you to cover if they decide to do something stupid. We're planning on turning off our transponder and heading to Luna.
We're outside of Luna.
No, we're not on Luna yet.
We're outside of Luna.
Yeah.
We're still within orbit.
Out of character, we're within sensor range of Luna, so we're on approach.
Yeah,
We're not
so
necessarily in an established orbit. We haven't docked anywhere.
it would take you probably the better part of a day to get to Luna.
Yeah. That's right.
I think this is the kind of conversation that would probably be better had in person.
Yes.
Unless you've not learned how to use MacBooks yet.
Why are you always such a
rude?
smart ass?
Why am I always such a smartass? Have you met your son? What would he be interested in? A boarding man? Mm-mm.
It's like, I don't know where he picked that habit up from. It certainly wasn't from his mother.
Maybe he like I'll turn to Indy and be like, maybe he's not embarrassed by us. Maybe she's embarrassed by him?
Mm. Yep.
Indy is very carefully staying off screen and very quiet, and their body just keeps twisting up tighter and tighter the longer this conversation goes on.
The entire time, Barnes is just like he has like the look of like zero thoughts, but like in the back of his mind, he was like, I didn't even know Cyrus used to be married.
It's just like you just like your face is you just have the face of the Buddha. You're complete serenity outwardly, but inwardly you're probably just like
It's like, oh god, I just saw the face of God.
just all the inward screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha Savala is just not in the best of moods
Ever?
but especially right now. And she's just like, Cyrus, there's no fucking way I could get involved with starting some intergalactic pissing match.
I'm not
Protogen. I can't do anything to directly force them in any way, shape, or form in space or on the ground or through the government right now. They're too deeply entrenched. They're like a fucking cancer. But what I can do is stand precisely between you and their ships.
Sounds dangerous, man. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop you, and
Well, they'd have to be goddamn morons to shoot me out of the sky.
I wouldn't take that bet, but okay.
But, madam, if you're in between us and them with your big ship, they probably won't even see us.
Is that a dick joke?
No,
like,
really.
and she just kind of gives like a knowing smile. And she says, well, traffic gets busy up here, and sometimes, transponders malfunction, and people just miss things. They miss things all the time, even when they're in plain sight.
Okay, we'll be going dark. I'll see you on Luna.
Oh, tell me, have you gotten a chance to go skiing in recent years?
Not in a very long time.
There's a wonderful place on Luna you should try.
This is a trap.
There's a wonderful place on the what I should try?
On the moon that you should try skiing, is basically what she's saying. That's clearly a code for you.
Clearly a trap.
It's obviously code.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I feel like vacationing, I'll let you know.
Kamiko just shakes her head.
And she just says, before she hangs up, she's like, next time we talk, can we make that not involving all this political bullshit and stuff? I do miss you.
Aww.
You said it out loud.
You're definitely not the worst thing my son ever brought home.
Is that coming from you, or is it coming from Martian?
She has to stop to think about that for a bit. I think Arjun misses you more, but I don't think you'd ever admit that out loud. Now, we both have business to attend to, and I am way too goddamn busy to stand around here and reminisce in front of some gap-jawed fucking imbecile strangers. So let's get fucking to it.
We met. We're friends. We're casual acquaintances.
No, Aditya said hi. And I turn off the couple.
Like, she definitely knows who all of you are, but, she knows everything about you, just not personally.
Everything she knows about me is against her will.
Indy's going to turn to Cyrus immediately and just be like, skiing?
It's code.
Well, obviously.
you know that there is the the lunar region of Scaldi, or Skadi rather, which is essentially a quote unquote secret UN facility. It's basically a hidden in plain sight research facility. There's like a luxury resort with like a fake ski hill, an indoor ski hill, and pretty much underneath it is a UN like defense research facility.
Okay.
It's a ski resort for bigwigs. And
I have totally never been there.
Oh, it's because it's practically never open, and more importantly, it sucks. People prepare for your sciences to be
It
blocked for
does
another
fucking
week.
suck.
I mean, who the hell goes skiing anyways?
Rich people.
Yeah,
My parents.
exactly. Exactly. It was skiing.
You have season passes to Scotty.
Well, I'm
Who
happy for.
does?
Kimiko has season passes.
I believe
for
it.
Scotty.
Oh, I'm sure she
And has
does.
never used them in her.
She like hasn't used them for like years.
Well,
I
technically,
just
my name's
has
still on the
never
guest
been
list.
able to.
My name is definitely still on the list, and you can't stop me from showing up.
Turn up the transponder, get ready to move. I think I'll be back.
Wait, what?
He's gonna be in
In
the
the
back.
Oh, I'll be in the. Okay.
I'll be
Indy
in the
will-
book.
And
Indy will follow.
yeah, I was about to say, I hope somebody else is gonna follow him because I am sure as shit not getting up out of this chair.
Barnes,
Yes.
I need you to roll me a perception, please.
Please say the perception is for the lucky cat.
I swear to God, if it's the lucky cat, I'm gonna lose
Yeah,
my
hold on,
shit.
I'll be right back.
Okay, 11 4. So you were looking for Lucky Cat. Unfortunately, he's MIA. But you found something even better.
Oh?
You found a new piece of tchotchke.
Yes. What is it? What is it?
You found a challenge coin.
A challenge coin?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Do you, just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to explain challenge coins. Challenge coins are basically unique, large coins, usually signifying military service. They're also used in certain other hobbies.
Yeah.
They're given out during people who have participated in certain events. So in the military, if you participated in a certain tour, served in a specific location during a certain time, you're given a challenge coin.
Right. Yeah.
This one actually is a one for a what is the battle that Avasarella's son died in? I'm trying to remember.
That's Callisto.
Yeah, Callisto. You actually have a Callisto challenge coin.
Ooh.
That you found basically in one of the rooms, like in like a desk or something. Probably from one of the previous occupants.
Yep, I'm totally pocketing this. It'd be better than nothing, especially since I lost my freaking cat.
But you're
I would like you to know that it's in this. It's one of these things.
You're probably not 100% sure about the significance.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't know the significance of it.
Of
but
it.
I like it because it's shiny and it looks pretty.
But it's super cool.
Are you a
Yeah.
pro?
To some degree, maybe, if I knew what a crow was.
That's fair.
As a reminder, I live in the belt. Do you see any
I know there are no
birds
birds
here?
I know that there are no birds. I forgot. Okay, I
There-
forgot.
there
that
are
are no
birds. There are birds.
There's birds in space stations?
Yeah, pigeons are everywhere. Have you met a pigeon?
Greece has them as pollinators.
Yeah.
They poop on shit.
I've never particularly seen birds in any of the stations that I lived at.
I probably didn't notice them because they got cooked.
I mean, there's only so many birds that you could probably put on a space station at one time, and then unfortunately, I happen to like be working around the space stations that just can't afford them. It's just the way that things
Woe is
go.
you.
This is what
They're
I.
It's usually small like finches or songbirds or whatever that are kept as pets by rich people.
And so, I mean, what do you expect? Poor exile Belter doesn't know what birds are. Leave me alone.
Birds
Jeez.
are fake. It's okay. Birds are lies. Don't worry about it. You're not missing out on anything. I'm really mad at
Regardless, but regardless, I love this coin. It is mine. There's nothing you guys can do to take it away from me. I am stuffing it in my pocket, and I am never taking it out again because we know what happened the last time I tried to even remotely grace somebody with one of my good luck charms.
I don't know what you're talking about. Kamiko feels attacked.
Good. I hope she feels attacked.
If it feels personal, it's only because it is.
It's okay.
And then yeah, like I said, I am just gonna sit here at at the helm, like just sitting here, like staring down at the floor because there is nothing else I can do. My leg hurts, my groin hurts. Leave me alone.
Does this ship not have one of those healing thingamabobs?
No, it's a freaking drop ship.
Well, in case you got shot on the way burning back.
More likely than not, the medic died. And guess what? Who's the medic on this ship? Who's the medic on our crew?
It probably doesn't have.
It's me.
It probably doesn't have like an advanced healing station like the Rossi did, but it would have like most of the first aid supplies. But there's really not a whole ton you can do for a pulled muscle.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Well, like, what exactly am I gonna do? Do medical work on myself?
I
As
mean-
a reminder, I am a medic. I don't save lives. I just make people not die.
You probably
That's
just have
fair.
like
Accurate.
a pressure bandage on it, and you just gotta
Heating
keep.
pack.
Yeah, heating pad. You just gotta alternate hot and cold on it.
And you know what? I could be pumping myself full of drugs, but unfortunately, I gave my drugs away.
That was a mistake.
That was clearly a mistake.
I know it was clearly a mistake, but I was thinking about clearly Pretty must be feeling worse than me because she got broken bones. She can't even talk or breathe sometimes without it hurting.
I
All I
know.
gotta do is just stop walking, and I don't hurt. Oh,
You're
much.
trying to convince me or you? Not
Both.
convinced.
Both.
Okay.
I'm trying to convince us both. Regardless, yes, I'm not having a good time. Can someone please drop us off somewhere so I can go to a goddamn real doctor?
We'll
Well-
go to the resort. I'm sure the resort has someone to patch you up.
Oh, I'm sure.
I believe in you. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And hey, when we get there, I'll buy you a new keychain.
Mm-hmm. Keychain?
I am just like staring at Kumiko right now and say
You
it
know
better be.
resorts you have the ones that have your name on. I bet you they have one that says Barnes.
I don't want a keychain. It's like, look, you can take me to the gift shop. I'm absolutely fine with that, but I get to get what I want. You don't get to choose.
Okay, I'll charge my parents' credit card. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Good. I'm glad. And then
I thought we had this conversation.
oh yeah, I'm sure we've had this conversation several times by now. Because who stole my cat?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is clearly a duck. Holds up a duck.
I hate you so much right now. You're not.
Can't
Even,
tell.
you're not even the captain.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. That was uncalled for and unnecessary. And Kamiko's gonna go sit in the corner and cry.
Good. I'm glad.
Kamiko's sitting in the corner and crying. But like fake crying. But like real crying.
This is fake crying.
I don't even care that it's fake.
Barnes, you probably feel absolutely zero guilt
Sure.
over this. Like
I
At this-
am at the height of zero fucks given right now.
you feel absolutely nothing
It's
over
fair.
Kamiko's crocodile tears.
Nothing. It's like, yeah, you guys have to understand. All pity that I feel now, it's minimal over the amount of pain that I feel right now. I don't care.
We can
Someone
consider drugging
someone
him.
promised Barnes a snow globe when he landed on Luna.
I already did. I literally, I'll take you to the gift shop of the thing, and then you can get one with your name on it. Won't that be cool?
Probably don't even have Barnes as a name.
You definitely
Anyways,
have Kamiko.
They have
Oh,
Bert.
Bart.
Bort.
Yeah, I can already say Bort.
Are you talking about me? No, my son is also named Bort.
Regardless, please, somebody land this goddamn ship. Let's go.
Okay,
I'm gonna hide
so
behind the digger ship.
before we do that, Kimiko, I'm assuming during one of these times you're probably left alone in the cockpit.
Huh?
Are you going to access any of those messages?
Oh, I think I did that in front of them.
Oh, you just did it in front of them?
What are they gonna do? Stop me? It's too late. It's already happened.
By the way,
Kamiko's one of those people who firmly believes if you act like you've done nothing wrong, no one will realize you've done anything wrong.
Kimiko totally put a packet sniffer on the communication relay for the ship. So like any messages or communication that's been sent out, she's just recorded it.
All the
Everything.
Everything. Anything that's been sent out of communications from the ship, Kimiko's recorded.
Oh,
You sneaky pilot.
yeah,
I just thought it
right.
seemed like a good idea because no one trusts anyone, so then I should know everything about everyone. See, therefore, we all know everything.
Oh,
Equal
Right.
distribution of information.
And Kimiko, have you also been shopping for a buyer?
No, I've been told my mother,
Oh yeah, you told your mother. That's
or my
right.
parents. I'm gonna mail it to them when we get there.
Okay.
great. But
I
Okay.
actually mentioned having left a message with my parents at some point or another. Because we were all calling our families, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I shouldn't know that Andy calls her mom their mom, but it happened and it's too late. But I know, so I mentioned it.
So, I believe the rough plan is that basically the Indira Gandhi is going to essentially fly between your approach vector and where the protogen and contractor ship are. So that basically by the time that you are on approach to Luna, it's too late for them to stop you or shoot you down accidentally. Is there any deviations or additions or changes to that plan that you want to make in the meantime?
No, but I do want to follow up on Indy following Cyrus out of the cockpit if folks
Okay.
are cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so they're gonna. Where does Cyrus go? Like, there's not a whole lot of room. It's
probably just sitting on a bench outside the shower.
None of the doors still closed for you.
None of the doors closed. Yeah, well, that's fine. It's just more like that was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of him was kind of hoping that his dear old mom wouldn't exactly show her face. Because this is the kind of thing that raises questions amongst a crew.
Yeah, it does. And Indy, with their remarkable ability to read a room, is going to come in and just post up against the opposite wall and kind of stare at you for a little bit.
Do you have something to say?
That's your mother-in-law?
Oh, who? That woman? No. I just met her off the street. I asked her to pantomime. You think that if my mother-in-law weren't Christian Avasarala, she'd act like that?
I just can't. All this time and all these secrets, and it's her. You know how many Martian deaths she's caused?
I'll tell you this. A lot has been claimed to be her fault that wasn't.
Claimed.
There's something going on. She's keeping it away from me, so to speak, but there is something going on.
You mean something other than the ultra secret weapon that's being developed by an Earth Corp and being tested on both UN and Martian Marines?
Yes. Or maybe it's related somehow.
You son of a bitch.
Oh yes, this is my fault.
You honestly think she don't know? You honestly think she'll do what's best for any of us on this goddamn boat because you loved her son once upon a time?
She doesn't want to fucking die.
She sent him
And
to
she knows
fucking
what,
die.
once she figures out what this kind of thing can do, she'll do anything to stop it.
How do you know? You don't. You're guessing like the rest of us. You know as much as she's told you.
I know what my husband told me before he died. I know exactly why he fought with her. I know why he loved her. I know who she is.
And yet you know that she sent him out to die. What kind of woman is that?
I punch Indy in the gut.
Yep.
Which
Indy's
is not
ready
how I
for
foresaw
it.
this thing happening. But, you know, so I've actually never fought against
A PC?
another player.
No,
Does
me
that
neither.
mean something, or do you just roll and hope for the best?
I mean, do you want it to be like an actual fight?
Yeah, a couple of things going back and forth, let's say.
Like, because we can do this like an actual fight. If you want, or we can just, you guys trade a couple blows and we go from there. But like,
How about this? Why don't we roll a couple times, and whoever gets the most successes wins?
yeah, no, absolutely. Let's do it. Well, basically, we'll just do like basically opposing roll, like a couple different rounds, and then basically, because you all have, I believe, 15 fate points.
Oh, that's right.
So basically, if the damage you receive exceeds what you reduce it by, you have to use a fate points, and then once your fate points are out, then you take injuries, and after you've taken an amount of injuries, you die. Is how essentially combat works. Yeah. So, sorry, just getting some messages. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, just checking messages. Okay. Yeah. So if you guys just want to go first, so if everyone seems to be good with this, we're just going to go forward. So Cyrus, you get to roll first for your attack roll.
This should go great. Not bad. Total 13, but generated 4 stun points.
Ooh,
And
nice.
that is opposed. Come on, roll 20. Be cool.
He's roll 20.
I will say this is a bit of a surprise round for me. I don't think.
Yes, you wait.
I don't think Indy expected to be punched.
Not this fast, we'll say. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take the hit.
I'm just trying to look at yeah. So if the fighting exceeds the other character's defense, so what's your defense bonus?
10. It's changed because I don't have armor anymore.
Right. So it would have
10.
hit. It would have hit regardless if you had armor, because then armor gives you 12.
Mm-hmm.
So then you get to roll for damage, I believe, which I believe is 1d4. What's going on here? Oh my god, my laptop is just being extremely annoying right now. Something's weird. I have no idea what's going on. I can't really type anything right now. Come on. Cool. Just won't let me Google anything right now. Yeah, I just can't. I'm just trying to look up what the damage is for unarmed. If anyone can check
It's amazing. We love them.
for me before. If anyone can look in the PDF or figure it out what it is, just let me know.
What am I looking for?
Unarmed damage.
Be good for me to know too. So
Hold on, I have to find the document.
This is what happens when PvP happens.
yeah, but no one's ready for it,
Unarmed.
even if we talk about it in advance.
It's on page. Let's see what page this is. It's page. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Nope. Oh, it's not on any of these pages. These are all people who can do unarmed combat. Okay, I gotta do this the hard way.
We can do unarmed combat.
Oh, no, these are people who have the ability to do unarmed combat, not the other word. Documents. Let's go to the thing. Actually, you know what's funny? I can just look under my desk. I don't know why I don't just do that. Give me 2 seconds, team. I don't know how to spell. A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, F. Nope. A, B, C, D, E, nope. Where the fuck is that word? I don't understand. I can't find my expense document.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the rules for unarmed damage are. I believe I'm not sure if it's 1d. I think it's 1d4.
Oh, wait, I could've told you that.
I think it's 1d3 if I remember properly.
Whoops.
Let's go D4 and call it good.
I almost deleted words in this document. Thank God it's a PDF. Oh my God.
Yeah, because a knife is 1d6
Mhm.
plus whatever modifiers you have it. So unarmed should be 1d4, I believe,
Cool.
I mean,
or
I was-
1d3 because I think because you use a d6 system, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
wouldn't it just be like
Unarmed is
basically you
1d3
do
plus 1.
simply because if you were to roll, if you were to have striking style, then when you attack unarmed, you would roll a d6, but generally it's a 1d3.
Okay, so yeah, 1d3, 1d3
Okay.
plus 1. So yeah, so now you roll
Plus your strength. I'm sorry, plus whatever your strength is.
Yeah.
so? Yeah, 1d3 plus 1 for me. So I think I'll just roll a d6 and
d6 divided by 2
and
and
half.
add 1. Yeah. So
well,
damage, and then Indy, you reduce that by whatever your toughness is.
Toughness.
so that's
Double
a 4.
checking.
I do have some melee stunts.
Yikes.
So-
Yes,
Okay.
you do have some melee stunts if you want to use them.
Reducing fortune for the moment.
You do not have a weapon with you, do you, Indy?
Beverly, yeah. Indy would have
Okay, I'm
Beverly
going
on a
to-
holster.
I'm going to punch Indy and reach out with my arm as they're catching their breath to rip off the holster.
No.
Toss it away 1d6 plus strength meters away in the direction of my choice because I'm using my stun points to disarm. Spending
All
2.
right.
Another d6. This one's less. This is 4. Beverly's 4 meters away, and Indy takes 4 damage, reduced by
What's going
toughness.
on here?
Okay.
Something is literally preventing me from typing right now. I have no idea what it is. It's only preventing me from typing. Ah, there it goes. Okay. was very concerned because I couldn't type anything. And that's kind of annoying. It's kind of hard. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I lost my roll 20 for a second. So, of course, when we get into actions, when we start to get all the technical difficulties.
So, I think as Indy is kind of doubled over, recovering from the sucker punch, they're just going to look up and say, "Well, that's how you Earthers always wanted it, isn't it? Us gasping for air and unarmed." And they're just going to like flying squirrel rugby tackle Cyrus, just like drive into the gut.
Give me a roll on attack.
Okay, would my brawling focus work?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been waiting so long for that
This
one
is
to apply.
definitely a brawl. I'm assuming a 14 probably beats your defense.
My defense is 11, so yeah, it does.
Yes. Okay. So then you get to roll for damage.
Okay. So that's another D4.
So you roll a D6 and then you divide it by 2 and add your strength bonus to it.
Roll 1d6. Okay, that's a 3. So 1. My strength bonus is where is it?
Please
Where's
be
my
1, please be 1, please be 1, please be 1.
It's not. It's more than that. They're heckin' strong.
Dang it.
Plus 3.
So 4 total, and that is reduced by whatever your toughness bonus is.
My toughness is 2, so.
You take 2 damage. So you have to expend 2 fate points to avoid significant injury from that.
Kamiko would like
And it's just a pin down to the deck, just getting you on there.
Yeah.
Kamiko would like to wander out into the hallway where the sound is happening.
Well, no, I mean, I was actually going to say that, like, more likely than not, Barnes likely heard, like, that gun being thrown.
I mean,
I feel like you guys made noise.
I mean, you guys probably heard some muffled yelling, and now you're hearing muffled thumps and stuff. So you're not 100% sure what's going on, but they're not yelling at each other.
Kamiko looks at Barnes. Should we stop them?
I'm already.
You don't know what's going. You guys don't know what's going on right now.
Like Kamiko's not dumb. Like she's like dumb, but she's like not dumb.
No, I mean, Barnes
Can
is
it
probably
please be like, if any of y'all went on a really long road trip as kids, and there was a point, if you had siblings, where in the back seat was just total chaos, and the parents would be up front and they'd be like, just let him get it out.
Just let him.
No, I mean, because Barnes is already more than well enough aware that Indy is at an emotional breaking point. They've been yelling at people this entire trip.
They really have.
And so, yeah, if he all of a sudden hears like tumbling and freaking slight muffles, he's like, fucking shit, they're fighting. And he's like slowly getting up out of his chair, and he's like, I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna get there slowly, because I am not pulling this any worse just to stop something that it's gonna happen anyways. So yeah, I am taking my time to go and break this shit up.
Okay, so we're on to the next thing. So Cyrus, it's your thing again. So basically, Indy tried to tackle you to the ground and didn't quite get you all the way there. It was just a solid impact. So your turn now for attack.
I'm very divided on this. So with your consent, Ulfric, specifically your consent, I want to spend my auto success on this.
Yes. Oh, I'm here for it.
Okay, so automatic success with 6 stunt points.
With 6 stunt points. Oh no, this is going to be so bad and so awesome.
So
it's fine. Everything's fine.
Let's see how this goes. You can roll for damage and then hit your whatever stunt you want to do.
Yeah. So let's roll for damage first. That'll be good. Only that's 2 points of damage.
So reduced by whatever your toughness is, which I believe is 1.
1, yeah.
So you take 1 damage,
hmm
which you use on your fate.
So I think what I do is I'm going to feint, like punch Indy again in the gut, but it practically hits nothing. And then I go around and I'm going to spend my stun points to bind weapon, which in this case would be Indy's fists.
hmm
And as I'm like, with each like pull of their arms, I'm gonna say,
I'm almost
I don't-
picturing like that awkward sleeper hold where one arm is bound up with the neck, so the other arm can't really reach around.
yeah. And I don't give a fuck what you think of humans, of Earthers. I don't give a fuck what you think of Avasodal. I don't give a fuck what you think of me. You don't mess with a fucking widow. And I push you against the wall. So like face to the wall, hands behind their back. A very angry widow right behind them.
And Kamiko walk in at this awkward moment.
Yeah. So if I would have to say anything, you'd most likely be using a grappling stunt for this. Because weapons only refer to either melee weapons or
grappling stunts are different than melee
weapons.
stunts.
Yes, there are grappling stunts, but you do have pin, which is exactly what you want to do there. Because you can't quite use restrain, but you can use pin, which is a opposed fighting grappling roll. If you win, they can't do anything other than a free action on their next turn.
Well, this is probably going to be Indy's to win, but let's give it a shot.
I can't do, but free action is stuff like talking and not stuff like attacking.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. It basically means you can't take a movement or attack action or anything like that.
But we have to roll grappling first to see if you even get
Yes.
it.
Right. Okay.
So you need to make opposed fighting rolls.
Grappling.
If you have grappling as a focus, you get to use that. Otherwise, it's just straight opposed fighting rolls.
No, I took self-defense.
Mhm.
Dang it. So. What did I roll?
Matching.
I rolled the wrong thing. Oh my gosh.
I think.
But I have 2 stunt points.
Let me read this. If you win,
We tied.
rules as written, you have to win. So tie is not a win. A tie is, yeah. So I'm going to rule that you managed to do all that and like get her and get Indy and shove them against the wall,
but
you
Indy
don't
out.
have the pin locked in. Like if you tried to like lock the arm behind it, you didn't quite get it in. So yeah.
So against the wall, you don't mess with a fucking widow.
How tall is Cyrus?
Good question. He is probably sitting around 5'10".
Okay. Ulfric is just trying to think which nasty thing to do.
Oh my god.
Ulfric's going, or Indy's going to do a headbutt backwards.
Nice.
Try and stagger you back and get free.
Nice. Attack roll.
Okay. Attack.
That definitely hits.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Roll for damage.
Okay, so that's 2 plus 3, 5.
I have to spend 5 fortune or take.
Reduced by your toughness, and then like whatever your toughness modifier is, which I believe is 2. So then of that you take the 3 damage, which you need to expend fate points to avoid injury.
You mean fortune points, right?
Fortune points, yeah. Not fate
Yeah.
points, fortune points.
Yeah, I'll spend the fortune points.
Mm-hmm.
This is a smart thing to do going into two very intense
Yeah.
episodes. Yeah.
We're gonna be fine. Nothing bad can happen from this.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So explain. You do your backwards headbutt to him.
Mhm.
So what happens? You just explain.
Yeah, just right back of skull into nose, immediate bloody nose, even if it's not broken or anything. And Indy's going to, let's say for flavor, just drive backwards again and go, I'm trying to Kiwi for some reason. I don't know why that accent's coming out.
You get into a fight mode, you just immediately go
I go back to being Kiwi.
You just go back.
Kiwi! When were you ever a Kiwi?
I've lived there for about a third of my life.
I don't
You just
believe
go
you.
back into like you're basically anytime you get
Canadian.
into like a major emotional thing, I feel like most people immediately go back into like most comfortable native accents.
Okay. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, going to headbutt and drive back, and their dander is up, so they're just going to turn around and they're just going to say, if it, can I get Texas back?
No.
Now that I've gone
Take your
Kiwi. If it's gonna be like this, then the only good Earther I think is one like your husband, a dead one.
Oh.
Can I say, because I feel like it's cooler, that you might try to hit my nose, but instead you split my brow?
Yes.
Because
I
I
love
think
it.
it just looks cooler. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you pushed me away, friend, and this room is probably not 4 meters wide.
Shit.
I think I pick up Beverly.
Oh.
Don't let me help. Let me
Oh.
type.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
oh no, you guys,
I
you
wanna
guys
see where
aren't
this
there.
goes.
'cause,
I want to see
like,
where this goes.
You guys
No,
aren't
it's
there
fine.
yet. You guys aren't there yet. You guys are just
No.
like, oh, let them fight it out. They're just
I know.
No,
I
I
know.
didn't say let them fight it out. I said I'm gonna take my time.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
you're taking your time. Like these combat actions are only like a few seconds each.
Oh, yeah.
I
round,
totally
so,
trust
like-
Barnes to deal with. I trust Barnes to deal with it.
Yeah, no, trust me to deal with it. I will
Okay,
get
so
there.
Go for it.
yeah, you go for Beverly.
And I aim it at them, and I say, if more people thought like you, we'd both be dead right now.
Mm.
There is not an ounce of me that is not itching to pull this trigger. Not a single one.
Then fucking do it.
And that's when I drop Beverly. Just let it clatter onto the floor. You don't have to trust me. You don't have to like me. But I trust him like you. And I walk up to the door, and if Indy lets me pass, I will pass and walk away, bleeding and all.
Yeah.
You'd have to
Okay.
shoulder check, but you can get past.
So yeah, it's about this time that Barnes and Kimiko just kind of like roll off, and you just walk out. You know, just blood kind of just pouring down your face a little bit, and
They're fine. It was
Yeah.
fine.
It's not fucking fine. Are you
you
fucking
see
serious?
you see the gun just sitting in the middle of the floor there, and you know, Indy's breathing kind of hard, just a little bit doubled over. He's got
Mhm.
checked in the gut a couple times.
They have light head wound. They bleed a lot. It's probably fine.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fine, right? I'm asking
Probably-
Cyrus this. As
he
you walk
might
past me.
just need like the bandage stitches.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I mean, Barnes is actually just going to say, I'm going to go check on the captain and try to get some band-aids. I mean, try to get some butterflies on that. Kumiko, please check on Indy, and then I'm going to limp off to go check on Cyrus.
I will go check on Indy.
Mhm. Yeah. So, Indy, what are you up to? Because Kimiko's just kind of there, just being like,
Hovering. I'm like, are you good? Are you okay? Are you gonna puke? Do you need a
"How's
bucket?
it going, buddy?"
Indy is very slowly leaning over to pick up Beverly and strap Beverly back on.
Trying to decide whether I should swipe Beverly from you.
You can try.
You can do it from their cold, dead hands.
But like, I'm between you and Beverly, right? You
So,
have to pass me to get Beverly.
In the perfect position to be suplexed onto the ground, just throwing it out there.
Me or me?
I will say, if Kimiko steps into Indy's way, they will stop and like. You mind?
Does aggressive hugging count as grappling?
Oh, I mean, I'd make it the same rules if it's opposing. If you don't want to be aggressively hugged, it would be the same opposed grappling checks.
I use brawling to aggressively hug Indy because I think they need it.
I think there's a moment of resistance, and then Indy actually melts into it.
Kamiko's doing like the hair because I'm pretty sure Indy, you're taller than Kamiko.
Yeah,
Like,
Indy's
a
about
lot.
6'2".
Yeah, I'm like 5'1". It's like the weird, awkward small child hugging giant.
It's probably not even a head rub. You're probably just like a facial caress or something.
It's like a weird, like it's like awkward, but I'm trying. I'm attempting to comfort and support. And I also like subtly kick the gun further away.
I think Indy's actually gonna start sobbing on you.
Oh God!
Just
Kamiko makes this face that Indy obviously can't see. Of oh God, oh God, oh God. What do I do? What do I do? How, are you upset? Did I help? Do I threaten to go hit him again for you? What do we do here?
just clarifying, was any of that out loud, or was that
subtext? All of that was out loud.
Indy's.
I'm sorry. I have a wrench. We can fix this.
Indy is like, when you get a toddler and they are so tired
Yeah.
that they start crying.
Screaming. Yep.
And then they're so angry that they're crying that they want to not be crying, but it just makes them cry harder. I think that's about where Indy's at in this moment. So they're like trying to say something every now and again, but it's just sobs and snot all over the tuxedo. And
Aww.
the thing that like you do when like you try to like get someone who's bigger than you to sit down, but then like I'm like sitting in your lap, like more like cuddling and hugging, and like it's okay, just cry, it's fine, just let it out, it's fine. I understand we're in a very stressful situation, and it's very upsetting, and that hitting Cyrus will make you feel better, but if we've gotten past the hitting Cyrus bit, how do we go from here? What's step 3? You can answer that later once you finish crying, because continue, it's fine. Like future, like just think about it while you sit here and cry. I will hold you for as long as you'd like.
Implying any of us have plans.
I will actually pull out of a pocket from somewhere a monogrammed handkerchief.
Of course. Really? Of course.
Did you not see my dress?
Yeah, I'm aware of the dress.
I like dab your face and like blow, like you like you do the little kid like blow your nose.
Your blow.
The handkerchief comes back slightly bloody.
Yeah, that's fair. I like kind of like shake it out. I'm like I like toss it, but I pull another one from somewhere. I have at least 10 on my person at any given moment in time.
It's like a goddamn magician.
It is exactly like a goddamn magician.
That's the only reason you took like 3 weeks of like close-up magic was just to learn how to like stash and pull up like clean handkerchiefs all the time.
Stash and clean handkerchiefs, count cards, and make doves appear out of nothing.
Exactly. Like that's all you wanted, and that's all you got out of close-up magic, and you're perfectly happy with that. It was to you a month like well spent.
I'm going to say that it's in terms of the scene, it's probably like a cry like that always feels like it lasts forever, but it's always only ever a couple of minutes.
No, I feel like it's been like a good 10 minutes.
And Andy eventually is going to look at Kamiko and just be like, we got to work with the motherfuckers.
I mean, if the other option is dying, then yes. Plan C? Maybe? No?
We got to make fucking peace with them after
Wouldn't go
everything.
That far. I would not. Kamiko would not agree to that particular long-term plan, but not kill. Like mutually assured, not murder. I like that better. We like that
I believe they call that in the vernacular a temporary ceasefire.
It was a Cold War. We're still
Different.
actively
That's
fighting
a
one
Cold
another.
War. Ceasefire.
No.
A temporary
Christmas
ceasefire.
treaty. Christmas
Yeah.
treaty.
Armistice at this point.
There we go.
Sure, I don't know what any of those words mean, but sure.
Armistice just means you start up a bigger war in like 10 years.
No, I still want to poke you, but like quietly, like Russia does to like
Everyone.
Ukraine.
Everybody in the Eastern Bloc, essentially.
Yeah, but we're not actively fighting. Like, you can't prove we did it, but like, if like Australia decided to attack, we would join forces to defeat Australia.
I mean, it's Australia. I fight them anyways.
True, but only if we're not fighting the emos.
I mean, I'll join forces with the emu in the next war.
I would too.
Anyways.
How's Cyrus doing? Cyrus?
Yes, we're going to
Barnes,
go
how
up.
are you?
So
Yeah.
Barnes, you bring the medical kit with a couple butterfly stitches and head up to follow Cyrus.
Yeah. So, like, I don't even bother asking if it's all right for me to do it. I just go ahead and just go in, put down the med kit, and I'm just like, come on, Cap, just put your head back. Let me go ahead and work on this. We can't have you bleeding all over the goddamn place.
I can take care of it myself. And his voice is like calm and measured, but he's looking into a mirror, and I feel like Barnes could look into the same mirror and see that it's not blood he's wiping with a cloth, it's tears.
Look, I know you're a capable man. I know you can take care of yourself, but even though good men can stand on their own 2 feet, better men don't have to. They have people to help them. So just let me help you.
Yeah, like a good dead husband. Here you go. And I toss back, like without even looking, Barnes's cat. Found it. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but please.
Look, Cap, I'm not gonna try to bullshit you and try to make it sound like I know what you're going through and all that other stuff. Like, I know, I haven't fucking had anybody to even emotionally attach myself to out here in the middle of goddamn nowhere. I've been by myself the entire time, and to be completely honest with you, you and those other 2 numbskulls out in the hallway, you're the closest things to friends I've ever fucking had.
Because someone in the background goes, oh shit.
So admittedly, whether you really don't think that way about me or not, I get it. You are my friend. You guys are my friends. You're the closest thing to friends I've ever had. So just let me help you.
They went after my husband.
I'm sure. I know it must have been the
No,
fucking worst.
No, you don't.
It had to have been.
Please. Please, I need some time alone.
I will give you your time, but I'm going to patch you up. I'm the medic. It's my job. You're bleeding all over the place.
I'm capable enough. Just, I don't want your help right now. And I don't need it. I'm your captain. Please respect that.
Barnes will sigh and he will put the cat into his pocket and he says, "Understood, Captain." And then he'll just walk out of the room, even though he really, really wants to help and he wish he could, but if Cyrus is seriously going to pull rank, then he has no choice, and
And then
he will just leave the room. He will go like across the way. He'll find a room completely away from everybody else and just plop down on the ground against a wall and go, "I am fucking tired of being in this goddamn ship," and just like and just like lay there for a little bit.
I think that if this were a hit television show on, I don't know, Amazon Prime, the last shot we'd see of Cyrus is dead silent. As he just drops the little towel he's holding, braces himself against the wall, and touches his forehead against the mirror, and just lets it all out.
I think that is a absolutely perfect spot to end this episode. Like, oh, you guys killed it tonight. That's so good. Oh, the emotions, the drama. That was great. Yeah. I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. You guys have the Luna mission, and then one more episode following that. So we're down. This is it, guys. We are on the cusp.
It's
On the cusp of greatness. We're this close.
It's the home stretch.
This is the point in the video game where there's the screen that says, once you accept this mission, you cannot accept any more side
There's
missions.
no
Are you
turning
sure you
back.
want to
Yeah.
continue?
You're approaching the point of no return.
The autosave happens.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, that
You gave
was.
a bunch of potions right before you came into this room.
Oh,
And
gotta
here we
make
are,
sure I
some of
save
us
all these
bleeding.
ethers and don't use them.
Like, wow, that's a lot of Phoenix Downs that they just handed me. Weird.
Where did
Wow. What is with this room just absolutely chock full of ammo?
Weird.
Oh no, this room's so big. There's probably going to be a boss fight in here, guys.
What's with this
One level
giant
of
room with
Zeldas?
chest-high walls?
That one level of Zelda that we all know when you come in and just, fuck.
Well, that was an intense session today. That was great. We're gonna go around the table again in opposite order of how we started. You can tell us where we can find you, what you're up to, and all that stuff. Starting with Amani.
I lied. I'm not going to be streaming anytime soon. I'm going on vacation eventually, but when I get back, I'll try to start streaming again. You can find me here. No, after this game is over, not now. Let me think. After this game is over and then I come back, I'll be doing Ember Wins again on Saturdays here at Val's channel. I miss those people and doing terribly cruel things to them, and it's gonna be fine. There are no more space worms, so don't worry about it. Next session, I'm warning I'm warning our lovely captain, who's not my captain, that you're not the boss of me. I'm gonna come hug you. And maybe hit you with a wrench, but also hug you. Because you made Andy cry. But then you're crying.
Everyone's crying today.
Everyone is crying at the end of that
Everybody's
session.
crying.
You're the only one like going like, am I gonna lock you all in a closet and make you hug?
Yes.
Oh, make
Okay.
me get the get along shirt.
The get along shirt will be broken out soon enough if Kamiko has their way.
Oh God.
That
Okay.
get along shirt, it's really just a pair of like handcuffs that she's gonna handcuff people to one another and then to a bathroom wall.
It's like
God.
no, 2 of those long pairs of handcuffs. So like you hug someone and it goes around, and you like handcuff that one to their wrist around there like that. So you're just like in a hug.
Who does the cooking on this ship?
Who does the cooking on?
I like to
I thought
imagine it's a
Amy did.
rotating duty.
Probably
So next
rotating.
time, I'm just gonna I'm telling this out of character. Next time Camille goes in cooking duty, between now and when we land, she's gonna drug your food, and then handcuff you together in the bathroom, so you can talk about your feelings without weapons. Anyway, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Next up, we have Hicks.
Hello, everybody. My name is Hicks. Once again, my pronouns are he, him. You can find me on Twitter at whiskey_Hicks. I am presently working over at the Manderville Institute of Trades and Services. We are actually still working on that. More information will be brought up soon. I would probably check Twitter for additional information when it comes.
Cool. Awesome. Then we have Ulfric.
Hello, I go by Ulfrig on the interwebs. My pronouns are she and they. At the moment, the only other place you can catch me until summer streaming starts up is at the Adventures in Onthrial podcast and their How to Princess podcast, which is available anywhere that podcasts are downloaded. Soul doesn't really work for podcasts, does it?
Spotify. Check
Just
Spotify.
read it?
If you put them behind a paywall on Patreon.
I guess. You can always just say wherever podcasts are distributed, published.
Wherever podcasts are distributed.
Check Spotify.
Yeah, whatever.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
There's got to be wherever podcasts are casted from, I guess.
Just
Podcast
search.
catcher.
Just search. You'll
Go
find
and
it.
listen to
I'm
it.
sure. Give it a listen.
Anyway, Adventures in Onthrial, How to Princess, they're both awesome. They are very much, How to Princess is very much my inner 7-year-old just running around making everything sparkle.
Hey.
Nice. We could all use a little bit more sparkling in our daily lives.
True story.
And we have Norman Ali.
Hi, my name is Nordin Ali. You can also probably know me as Werewolf Feels. You can find me on Twitter at Werewolf Feels. You can find whatever I'm doing there. I have a card link now that shows a link of all the work I've been doing. And I might have done a live tweet thread of this episode.
What?
What?
I didn't even
Yeah.
notice. We'll have to check that out. Well, I shouldn't be on Twitter,
It's
but
go time. I gotta go.
I would talk more, but honestly, I'm just caught up in like the amazingness that this crew has produced, and that includes Val in production, by the way. Especially,
we love you.
we love you, Al.
especially because they've put up with the fact that I haven't slept in 2 days properly, so I've been a bit out there, and still helped me drag out a pretty fun performance by being amazing performers themselves. So thank you, all of you.
Awesome. And as always, I'm Slowpool. You can find me on Twitter at the Slowpool. You can find me here every Thursday, well, for at least 2 more weeks, where we're going to be producing the last 2 episodes of this show. And if the last 2 episodes have been any indication of the increasing quality of my amazing cast, these last 2 episodes are going to be amazing. So please come and check us out next week and the following. You can also find me here on Wednesday mornings, where I'm doing Dragonstone. And we are doing, there's just a ton of other shows on this channel. So just, follow the channel. Follow us. If you're not following us, follow us. It's 1 button click.
I mean, for the love of God, I'm following this channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Why aren't you?
Thank you so much for showing up and watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for participating in chat. And please stick around. We are going to be raiding somebody.
Roll for Chaos. Roll for Chaos. They're streaming Aether and Steamworks, which the GM has made themselves. So, yeah, everybody wave bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Oops.
I think the raid went through. Yeah.
Yeah, we